Do you remember that game where you flew around on little hooks and like it gave you the sensation of flying?
Are we talking about in VR or are we talking about...
In VR, yeah. Yeah.
No.
What's it called? Oh, I should have probably looked this up, huh?
I hope you include this in the recording.
Windlands. Do you remember Windlands?
I remember Windlands.
It's been a long time since Windlands.
It's been a really long time since Windlands.
I wonder if I should go back and try out Windlands.
I mean, you enjoyed that way more than I did.
I did, but that's just because I really enjoyed the sensation of flight that it gave me.
So this is / Revolution. Hey guys, I'm Moriarty.
And this is Crypto Spook.
And apparently it reminded you of Windlands.
The locomotion of it at the very beginning of it reminded me just very slightly of Windlands because you're flying around on like lassos and stuff, and you have these like 2 power arcs, which is not at all like Windland, and your job is to just kill 100 spiders. That is the entire premise and completion of the game. Kill 100 spiders.
Kill 100 spiders. Well, I mean, that's some people's life goal, I think.
I guess so, yeah. Now, the difference between this and Windlands is that you can absolutely fly right outside the level by accident.
Yeah, so there's no ceiling.
Nope, there's no ceiling. You can absolutely just go flying around on a tether and get stuck outside the level.
I would normally ask, what's the point of this game? But you already told me the point is to kill spiders.
100 spiders.
100 spiders, to be specific. Gotta be specific.
Exactly. Once you kill 100 spiders, it begins again.
Was it enjoyable?
Yeah, I would say it was kind of enjoyable. I did not have a terrible time murdering spiders with my electric whips. I guess that's what these would be.
What was that movie? Was that Electra? They had Electra whips?
That sounds like a very early 90s reference, and I don't know.
Or was it one of the Spider-Mans? Oh, no, it was Iron Man 2. Mickey Rourke had whips.
Oh, yeah! Okay, that's a good point. These are the Mickey Rourke whips.
Yeah.
So you are Mickey Rourke in hell. This is what happens after you were killed by Iron Man, Mickey. I'm sorry to let you know. Your bird is dead, and now you must kill spiders.
Oh, right, yeah, he had a bird. So, this is just it.
This is it. Yep, you just fly around the level. There's multiple locomotion systems, by the way.
Why?
I think this is a game jam game, so this is just what they got a chance to do. I think you have to do the game jam games, you have to do the whole thing in a weekend, right? Is that the whole trope?
Sometimes it's like you have, a month to do something. Sometimes it's you have an hour to do something. It really just depends. I think Unity does some game jams where they say you can build anything using any of our assets, but you have to do it in 72 hours.
Well, that's not too bad. 5 days, that's not much time to develop a full game.
72 hours is 3 days.
That's not 5?
You're bad at math.
Are you sure?
Please keep that in. Yeah, that is 3 days. So, the locomotion, why are there multiple locomotions? Because.
Well, actually, maybe there was only one. I don't really remember teleport, but I do know that there's trackpad and you can fly around on your energy whips. So, is that technically 2? Because you don't really need to as long as you can pull yourself around with these things, right?
I feel like I would definitely never walk if I could have this in real life.
If you could just pull yourself around with energy whips?
I would swing everywhere all the time. My legs would become atrophied and fall off.
Well, I don't know, man, because you're still going to be landing. It's not like, the energy whips handle everything for you.
They just become a single bone landing pad. I mean...
You would just, tape those joints closed and, be like, you guys are stilts now.
Yep. There's no reason. So just out of curiosity, did you start doing the Kinect boxing on this?
I absolutely did. Because the spiders are really glitchy, and even though you'll, dodge around them and, get away from them, they'll still hit you. Even, you're going around them, and even sometimes after they die, they'll still hit you. So, there is maybe some hitbox issues, some time delay issues, something. It didn't really make sense. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna game these little bad boys. Because I think it was, 3 whips with the whip to kill one. So I'm like, well, I'll just whip it, 35 times. That'll kill him 3 times for sure.
So... to clarify, Kinect Boxing had this, I don't know if you would call it a game mechanic, but it would read your boxing as hitting the other player multiple times quickly if you just kind of flung your hands at the Kinect as quickly as you could. You ended up looking like you were doing spirit fingers at the Kinect. And that was the way...
Well, I always kept fists. Are you telling me you were using spirit fingers, you cheater?
I was spirit fingering the whole way. That's how I won so many times, is I just spirit fingered at the Xbox.
Gross.
But you know what? It worked because I won.
I guess that's pretty hard to argue with.
So when we say that, you can see him when he's fighting these spiders, just kind of going wiggle, 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 wiggle. And not really swiping at them. I imagine you did not get much of a sweat going on this particular game.
No, I did, because I played it 2 times back to back. So I killed, in fact, 200 spiders. I went doubly above and beyond what was required.
200 spiders.
I killed 200 spiders.
Incredible. You're truly the master.
I am obviously the master. I don't think anybody else, except for perhaps the developer of this game, has so far killed 200 spiders.
What I do appreciate is that there are not only 100 spiders.
Oh yeah, no, they'll just keep coming at you.
That's good, because could you imagine how annoying it would be to try and find the 100th spider that you accidentally missed hidden down in a corner somewhere?
Oh man, that would be terrible. Because they blend into the rock too, especially when you're flying around.
That would definitely not be any good. Altogether, what did you think?
I thought that for the price I paid for this game, I had much more experience, or much more entertainment than I deserved.
And what was that price?
It was free.
So, for free, you recommend it?
For free, I recommend it. For $1, I think I'd be a little hesitant.
Wow, that's...
Well, no, maybe not for $1. Maybe for
$1.
For $4, I would be a little hesitant.
$4?
Well,
man,
I mean,
your idea of prices.
There is that issue where you go flying out of the level anytime you try to use the admittedly super fun swinging locomotion technique.
I suppose that's true. But at the same time, I wouldn't pay $1 for this game. It's pretty harsh.
That is pretty harsh. That's a little too harsh. I would certainly pay $1.
But not $4.
But not $5. I wouldn't pay $5. I would pay $4. Maybe I'd pay... No, I definitely wouldn't pay $5. I'd be pretty irritated after I paid $4 and saw... If this was the finality of the game, I think I would be like, hey man, you kind of like didn't do a lot of stuff with this game, bro.
You stole my $4.
Am I beta? Am I your beta user?
I didn't expect to be buying a Ubisoft game today.
Oh, man. Oh, maybe this is Ubisoft's break into the VR genre.
Well, they already did that with the not-so-great Eagle Flight.
Yeah, well, I mean, what? It only needs like a $7,000 flying hawk table, right? That's a pretty normal peripheral that most people would use for many other things besides just that game, right?
We all have one. I don't know about you, but I've actually got an extra one. I just picked one up. It felt right to have an extra, just in case the first one broke.
That makes sense. And knowing that it's from Ubisoft, that was also a good a good idea.
Yeah, I already knew that it would work every time, as long as I didn't expect for it to work very well.
All of the time?
Oh, here's the thing. Ubisoft games always start.
I guess.
They just don't do anything once they're started.
And, I mean, it would admittedly be hard for them to get an MG36 glitched in this, which has literally no projectile weapons.
I'm sure they could find a way to just have the machine gun sound in the background.
Part of the song, maybe.
Yeah, there you go. Just in the background. So there you go, guys. That's / Revolution. It's inspired by Iron Man 2. And if you like it, you can pick it up for free on itch.io. 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 Itchy.
Let us know what you think in the comments down below.
If you like it, like it. If you don't like it, don't like it. Don't forget to subscribe. Check out the Patreon. Do all of the things. Let us know that you've done them. Don't forget to like it. And don't forget to follow on Pinterest. And
on Pinterest? Don't we have, like, we've got, what's that thing with the pictures? Don't forget to check us out on Instagram.
Yeah, yeah, where you can see us posting pictures about our real lives and not about games at all. But really, Pinterest is the place. It's the place to hang.
That does not sound accurate.
Don't forget to follow us on Tumblr.
Oh, God. Until the next one.